Start recording. Bang. Yeah, g'day viewers. Ken here, aka Stone Toad Gaming. This is the best farm. BALLINCRAIG Estate Extension. Now the BALLINCRAIG Estate, I've already put up a video. It was from 17. Farmer Simulator 17. It's BALLINCRAIG Estate is by CORMICK, and they had it in 17 as a smaller farm. I'll have to go into my drone, so bear with me. Go into my drone. Like I said before, I was going to give you a comparison between the original, which is on the channel. You want to go and have a look, but I'll show you basically where the original starts. You got the town down here, a nice beautiful little town. Up the main drag, you got the church, servo, or what do you call it, fuel station or whatever, service station anyway. Don't worry about all this junk laying around. This is your shop where everything is brought and sold. I have my implements and stuff here. This bin is for my Hino truck. Great mod. This is PC, by the way. The 17 FS17 I showed you in a previous video was on console. This is 19. Farmer Simulator 19. So when they brought out in Farmer Simulator 19, I was hoping they're going to bring it to console, but they didn't. They only brought it to PC, which is what I'm on at the moment. So look at the mountains in the background. Cool. Now this farm I call Granddad's Farm in all my old recordings. If you go to my channel, you'll be able to see Granddad's Farm, and you'll see all the smaller tractors and stuff we use on here. The stuff was 17. It was really cool. Now, like the other day, I said you got the same as before. You got the static sheep and that in here. So, and you got the static cows. So, in 17 they had a big gate that come up here to make the back of the silage pit. So they went up the ramp here and tipped into here, and this big wall that was on the back here, which is a door, would be the back of your pit. There used to be a tank in the middle of the driveway here, which is why I'm showing you the two versions. That used to be hard to get past with certain machinery. In here we have a cow that she's that one there, the first one, she's got mastitis, and that one there's just had a calf. And we've got some calves in here as well. Story mode. You do have implements. You have two tractors, a header, and all the rest of that. But I've made my own gear here. Being PC, you can do some real good stuff. Now these paddocks, hedgerows, and stuff like that. In Australia, we don't have hedgerows. That's why I love these little British maps. Now on 17, I used to have this as I still do have this on PC as my personal playing game. In those sheds there's cattle as well. I'll zoom in there. There we go. Static cows. So you can role play a bit, but you got to go there, and it doesn't cost you feed and that sort of thing. Now up the road here, I normally have this is the only sale point on the original map. Now the original map stops there, that hedgerow right here. So this here across below this point down there is the whole original from where my little drone castle is there. down the hill past this hedgerow from here, that's the original map. The original map, right? You had that farm there, and basically you buy up the whole map, and it's a beautiful farm to farm. Excuse me, as your personal playthrough, right? You come over here. This is your sale points, with an S on the end. There's your pit. It's your wool and yeah, wool and that there. Inside this shed, I should have opened it. You got your bale sales, your goods buying stuff, and then here is your, on this side is your animal dealership. You go in here and it's animal dealership. Yeah. Can't press on it because I'm not in the game. So that's the only sale point in the whole of the map, to control the whole map in the original, right? And it still is the only sale point. So up here, past this hedgerow, which is the end of the map there, right, that's the map down there below, right? All those hills, yada yada. Right, now, the top part of the map, all this, including, well, that silos I put in there myself to make more grains. There's the Hino truck. From here over is extension. Fantastic little weird shaped paddocks. Love it. Hedgerows, brick walls, like stone walls. Beautiful British map. Absolute beautiful British map. Now I have a horse mod. Excuse me. Excuse me. I have a horse mod. Hang on. Must get a drink. Just have a look at that beautiful map from it. The water's blowing. The wind's blowing across the water. Excuse me. Wetting it a bit. Right, all these beautiful shaped paddocks, see? Great. I love a paddock. There's a couple of American maps, Saskatchewan and that on 22 at the moment. Well, at the moment, there's 25 is out at the moment. But Saskatchewan with all those little paddocks and stuff, it's great. So basically, this is my house in Melissa. In American Truck Simulator with Sid's pack. There's a blonde lady in there called Melissa. She is my seat cover in American Truck Simulator, an Australian Truck Simulator. She's my in-game wife. And she's also on this farm, but I normally put her over here, sitting on a seat at her mum and dad's place, and I have a dad there and a sister-in-law normally talking to each other. But I haven't put it there because this is just to show you how beautiful this map is for McCormick. And the reason why I'm trying to show you this map, this is the extended version, which I hope would be the one that he would bring out for 25. If he could work this into the 25 scenario. I've been watching a little bit of the 25. Haven't brought it. Said the same thing about 22. I wouldn't buy it, but I did buy it because I want to actually have Oxygen David's Court Farm and Camston Farm is the one I actually wanted because I heard Dagwin brag about it so much, and what I saw of it from Oxygen David's page and that, and Dagwin itself, it was really good, and that's why I'm trying to say check this one out. He has cows here on this barn as well, static cows in here. This is basically a cow farm. Some great storage in here. Look at the beautiful way he's done the textures for the sheds and stuff, like the slat sheds and that. We'll go around the back and go in. This is the cow paddock. Big slurry tank in that there. And this is your cow shed. Drive through, put the grain in. This, mainly all the sheds are basically the same, under the same genre, as a genre, I think they say. But yeah, these sort of little things here. It's like on Camsden and stuff like that, and on this map, these little sheds, they were down at the main farm. We had them on the original. If you want to watch the original, there's one right here, across here, and there's another one here somewhere. That is so annoying because you can't use them. Camsden has got some or Court, what was it, Court Farm? There's some sheds that you can't use. If you've got a map and you can't use any of the sheds, you know, yeah, it doesn't make the world you live in. Now, this old girl, this beautiful International, there's a case one on the original 17 game, which is the proper one to use because it's the header on it actually fits between the fence posts. So it's normally in this shed here. If you watch the 17 one I put on my channel, Farm Simulator 17 version of this, BALLINCRAIG mistake. You drive up here, there's a standing tank in the way here, but you can squeeze past it with a combine harvester, and then you open your gate and you can squeeze between the fence posts with the small head on the front of those 16, is it 1660? I can't remember now. I used a lot in my early plays, like 17 and 19s and stuff. I love that. As you can tell, I've got the International on here because it's an International. I'm partial to International gear before Case took them over. But look at that beautiful thing. I saw an actual real life one of these that had a separate blower thing in the top here where you got a bag chute. I think there's a bag chute there actually. No, it's not. It's a toolbox. And it separates it. So in the early days with these international harvester, yeah. Anyway, you could put your bags under here, and it would get rid of all the chaffing out of it, and you can put the grain straight into the bag as an option. And I thought, how cool is that? How cool is that? You know, the old farmer back in the day, they used to get the Hessian bags and fill them up. And I'd love to have one of them. I actually saw one the other day. They pulled it out the shed. It's been sitting in the shed for 20 years. This farm, they brought back. It's an old dairy farm, like about a 5-6 stand dairy farm that's down the road here, and the grandson's taken over, and he's pulled all the old machinery out. So you got the old balers like this one down here. The old square baler, he's brought that out, all rusty and old, you know. They've got a pull behind, but it's not as good as that one. He's got the old Massey Ferguson tractor. Oh, basically everything was put in the shed all those years ago, and they went to modernist stuff. But he also had an International there. And I went, oh man, a real life one. I gotta con him into letting me have a look at it. But this is BALLINCRAIG Estate from a CORMICK. PC on Farmer Simulator 19. PC only. If you wish to see the early version of this before the extension was put on, it's for Farmer Simulator 17. BALLINCRAIG Estate from a CORMICK. There's a few things changed on it, but it's also on my channel, so go and check it out. Put a big like in, get on the Giants and say, or onto McCormick and say, man, you should make this for 25. This is a map that you could own everything. One person, you could sit back there for hours and hours and just play your map out. Bit tight, which is British yards like that. Even from real life stuff I watch, I love British stuff actually. Um, we call them bombs, but don't call them that. and you know, all these gateways and that, it's excellent. You know, little laneways going through the hedgerows. We don't go through the hedgerows, you go around through them. And that was a good thing about this small headers and that sort of thing. The 560 John Deere, or any of the early stuff they've got, like all the smaller ones and bisons and that sort of thing, with all the later game stuff, will be ideal for this farm. But I will be posting every now and then my gameplay on here, so I'll have old granddad standing here like I have in one of the previous ones. I think I've already put up, and Melissa and father, and that's going to be over here talking away. I'll put my willow tree here and that like I normally have. Do a couple of things to the map. I'll have my old horse in here because that's his paddock. I'll go and show you. How about I show you? Get out of here. We'll go into vehicles. We'll go down to miscellaneous. No, it wasn't on there. What the? Where's my horse gone? It's not there. That's a Mercedes. Oh yes, we got namesake stuff. See? Ooh, I know. These Mercedes are cool. A class, and then you got the this guy makes his own maps and that sort of thing. Gameplay and that. Where was that? Oh, Beck. Beck in. Where are you, Beck? Where's Beck stuff? What's going on there? And that's just her equipment. Where's Beck's header gone? I better not have deleted it. Alright. Where's my horse? Basically, you get the horse, and it's a vehicle. So I'll buy him, go to the shop and we'll have a look at him, mate. Go to the shop. There he is. So there's your horse. You can have, with this mod, it's really cool, because you can have your horse, and you don't have to feed it, you don't have to water it. 22 would be good if they had this mod as a vehicle, because then you can, you know, just cruise around with it. Up the laneways and have your full riding clothes and that on. Just put him in hyperdrive. Oh, I jumped off him. Oh no, I jumped off the horse. Oh, thank you. That's one thing that happens if you. I want to jump over the. No, I don't want to do that. I want to jump over the hedge. I can't remember what button it is with is that one? That one. Oh, we've gone through anyway. Right, now let's speed up. Let's go, flat chat. So, the horse is just a novelty thing, you know. Like, because if I had this on 22, I'd be, you know, like cruising around, buddy. Oh, Court Farm and stuff like that. Where am I? Ran to the gate. Half past it, trot, dressage. There we go. Oh, another gate. I can't hit the jump button because otherwise it won't. Will throw me off the horse. So these are the paddocks. And he's coming around to his own paddock, and that's it here. So that's his paddock. Get away from him. Right. So if I run down the road quickly, we'll see him in his own paddock. Oh, jump over the wall. Jump over the wall. Ah, man. Just can't drive this dude. Oh, I think on 25, the third person menu, or is that on 22 as well? I don't know. I've got 22 on PC and console, but I haven't played it much. What are you looking at, dogs? I mean, cats, what are you doing? There's my horse in his yard. Right, that's what I was going to try to show you. Here he is, that's his yard. He just stands there all day, by the way. Doesn't go anywhere, doesn't do anything. You can put him in a stable, and he'll just stand in there until next time you want to ride him. He's a bit dirty. Yes, aren't you, old boy, eh? He says, don't come near me, or I'll put you in a spin. So he has that sort of like, that little break outside of him that is not cool. But yeah, hours of fun. If you had a whole mob of people together on a map. Sorry about that. You can do trail rides and that, which will be a cool thing. Here it is, BALLINCRAIG Estate. And I'll go into here again quickly. No, wrong one. This one. Oh, come on. There. My drone. Love my drone. There we go. There's the horse. Just sitting by the gate. BALLINCRAIG Estate. Big, like it's a nice map. Nice small paddocks and stuff. Oh, decent sized paddocks, I should say. A lot of grass work to be done if you're a grass work man. Turn them all into crops if you want. The red looks good against the green. BALLINCRAIG Estate. Bring it out. Get it out there for 25. Give them a taste of luxury. Nah, this is a good game. If you got 19, if you're on PC, grab it. If you got PlayStation 4, like I've still got PlayStation 4 as well as PC. So I thought maybe it's going to 5 if I've got a PC, you know. But you know, grab Farmer Simulator 17. Beautiful, lots and lots of games on there. If you've got a 4 still, if you go out, get a second-hand one of those or whatever, find them around your gaming shops. Farmer Simulator 17, or if you're on PC, I think you can still buy it somewhere for the store or something. But yeah, you've got heaps of Oxford and David maps and that on 19 and 17. Same as Bullet Bills, lots and lots of maps on 17. Beautiful big maps. Man, craftsmanship of these guys. And you know, you can get this one, well, not this top part, the bottom part here, and you can run this whole map yourself, you know. And that's how I've got it, taken over Grandpa's farm. And my farm's up the top now with this extension. So there it is. Thanks for watching. Everybody remember it. It's BALLINCRAIG Estate extension from CORMICK. And try to get it on for 25. So thanks for watching. I appreciate you, and I'll catch you later. Hooroo.